Hey, hey, Mendegos. Um, what's up? Chilling here with Oreo the cat. Say hi, Oreo the cat. Meow. All right. Uh, yeah. Anyway, that's the cat. So, how's it going? I guess we have to. I was watching a video that was saying that people who are concerned about the slide towards totalitarianism, medical and just overall totalitarianism, uh, basically just have to keep spreading the truth because totalitarianism always tends to destroy itself because it's destructive in nature. And, you know, um, and so they may have like overplayed their hand. Although honestly, it seems like this may all just be a part of an overall plan, like the Rockefeller lockstep simulation, and you know, kind of supposedly hypothetical, um, you know, trajectory of events included like a you know totalitarianist totalitarian type of slide, and then to be followed by like rebellion, and then some kind of something together. And so it may be that they want people to resist, but they want to be able to guide that resistance and keep and shuffle the deck so that they end up with even more of the cards than they already had, like basically end up with all of the cards. And I don't know if that's the right metaphor, but basically to just seize even much more absolute power than before. Um, so, but like, hopefully, if we can unite and keep speaking up and and hold out, like, I think people need to stop like submitting, like that's I mean, because there's so much wrong with what the authorities are doing that it's bound to, bring itself down. Like it can't really withstand any kind of light or any kind of, that's why the censorship is so extreme, because it can't stand anything, anybody to even mention it without it being able to frame the narrative with some kind of, fact check or something. Like, like, but the more we do, the more we just, I mean, hopefully they're not gonna just round us all up or whatever, but you know, there's more of us than there are of them, I think, at least in terms of like actual. And honestly, I think there would be a lot of police, even among vax police, that would not want to take part in something like that, and including a lot of army and etc. That would probably refuse those orders. I would hope. Um, Even despite all the stuff that a lot of them do, and probably a lot of them, or at least some of them, might be willing to carry out virtually any orders, but I don't know. Well, I think it's valuable in some way that we know, or hopefully we know that like most of the people. I mean, there's probably even there's got to be some plants and like assets, like deep state assets, even posing as uh, you know as anti-authority in this instance. Just like there's always like informers and plants and whatever. But 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 in general, like we can tell like from the people that we know and stuff, we can see who's like who's in a way, like I always wonder like if if like absolute totalitarianism was on the horizon or even basically happening, what would people do? Like how would they behave? Would they rise to resist, or would they um, just stay silent, or would they join the fascism? And but obviously this situation actually shows us to a large extent. I mean, I'm sure there might still be some people uh, that are correct on this issue, that there might be some of them that still could be like fascistic in some other ways. But I mean, at least, this is just such a solid example where this is happening. And I think, how people are reacting to it says a lot, says a lot about them, like whether they're trustworthy, whether they're rational, um, whether they're honest. So, at least, I don't know, we can hope that we can be equal to the occasion, and not submit. And I mean, I think it's, I hate to say it, like be like finding the silver lining, because I feel like that's kind of done, or is not always appropriate in these circumstances. But it is a fact that like people have really some people have really risen to the occasion, you know and a really eclectic group of people, very diverse. So yeah, it's like it's beautiful to see, honestly, the bravery, because it really is bravery, at this point, like the way things are, like you're really putting something on the line potentially. You can be putting a lot on the line just by speaking out about these things, and so yeah, it's like times that try people's souls. And so anyway, hopefully people will follow the science, like figure out the science, uh, analyze the data, and also just understand like basic democratic, Republican principles of uh, constitutional freedom. You know, I think the Constitution, I think basically like the Bill of Rights would probably be fact checked by like Facebook if they could. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. They'll be like, no, you don't have these rights. We decided. Anyway, all right, so what is that, 10 minutes? Just stay strong and if you're for freedom and for people not having power over each other unless except in self-defense basically, um then I love you and thank you and I honor you, like that. I think a virtuous human being or I think any life form is like the greatest thing in the universe, like a sentient virtue, like because the sun and the moon and stuff, they are very virtuous. They do great things for us, but we don't I don't know if they're sentient. But cognitively aware, like um, beings who behave virtuously and lovingly towards other beings. And, like, I mean, I guess there's probably different reasons that people, like, even if you just, for personal reasons, didn't believe the official narrative, actually taking a stand and like speaking out in any way at this point is an act of bravery, and like it's a revolutionary act. So anyway, here's to you folks, and me too, if I can stay true to this. Hope we I don't know, hope the best for us. All right, take care.